My name is Brandan Davies. I'm a criminal defense lawyer based out of Overland Park, Kansas. In this video, I'm going to be answering the question, how does a lawyer get you less time than required by law? Now, as a precept to this video, you should probably watch the video on how the sentencing grid works and how much trouble you're in. That will give you an idea of what kind of sentence you are looking at if you are convicted of a crime. In this video, I'm going to be addressing, the entire video is going to be based on if you've been convicted of a crime. If you went to court, either pled guilty or been found guilty. Now, what does the lawyer do? What does a lawyer do to make sure that if you've looked at that grid and you're looking at that hefty sentence, that you don't actually do that time, or you do less time? How do they do that? They're gonna do one of two things. Either file a motion for a dispositional departure to try to get the judge to not put you in prison when the grid says you're supposed to be in prison. The other thing is if they're wanting to try to reduce your sentence. In other words, you have a very high amount of prison time and it's very unlikely that the judge will not put you in prison, then your lawyer may file a motion for durational departure. What that means is they're going to say, I don't want my client to serve this 100 months in prison, I want him to serve some sort of less time. Now, in both these instances, what your lawyer has to show is that there are substantial and compelling reasons for the judge to depart from the sentencing grid. Now, there are a host of different things that your lawyer can put in that motion. He can put in that the victim was the aggressor. He can put in that you have accepted responsibility for your crime. He can put in that you have children that need to be cared for. He can put in all different types of things that are either statutorily provided for or provided through case law in which are acceptable, substantial, and compelling reasons. This may be the biggest part of your case. Convincing the judge or trying to convince the judge that there is a reason that you should not serve some sort of lengthy prison term or that you should be allowed to be put on probation instead of serving some lengthy prison term. If you have questions with this, if you've been convicted of a crime and you're trying to mitigate the damages, trying to reduce your prison time or trying to keep yourself out of prison altogether, you need to go over this with your lawyer. If you have questions about anything involving criminal defense, please feel free to contact my office.